Good morning.
How are you?
How are ya? How are ya? How are ya?
It
Everybody have a
is.
good weekend?
It is Monday. I got to tell you, last Monday this time, I was like, it was a moon day. This Monday, I don't know. Maybe it's the
Today's not
weather.
so bad.
Maybe it's the weather. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but it's not really that great.
Well, it's not raining. The wind's gonna blow just a little bit, so
Yeah. Was it raining last Monday?
I just remember the way I felt on Monday was like,
It was just a Monday. Yeah. Well, it was after the Super Bowl too, right?
that's what it was. Because I
Yes.
didn't get to bed until late.
That's right. I didn't either.
That was it.
But
Okay.
no, and I get to go home today and watch NASCAR
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a NASCAR fan.
Now you might think, wait a minute, guys. NASCAR is a weekend sport.
It is.
It is, but
Unless it gets rained out and then it gets pushed to Monday.
yeah.
And because it's the Daytona 500, something tells me if it was raining all day today, they would push it till tomorrow.
They are
But
going to get this race in.
Good morning, Perrin. Good morning, Foy. 29 days till spring. I know, isn't it great?
Way to go, Foy. You're
That's
optimistic.
awesome. All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
29 days till spring. Good morning, Gary.
How are
20
you?
now and up to 29. Ooh, that's cold.
20 degrees? Ooh.
That's cold. That's too cold for me. My bones would be hurting. 4 days, 21 hours, and 27 minutes.
Until you spring this chicken coop.
Until I spring this chicken coop. Yep. Good morning, Victoria.
So what is it you're doing? You're taking a mini vacay, right?
It's yeah, sort of, kind of, yeah.
This
We
is
are flying out at dark 30 in the morning on Saturday morning to Atlanta.
You're flying south.
I'm flying south, going to Atlanta, and then that after we'll be in Atlanta at like 7:30 in the morning. Then we are going to spend the afternoon at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Then we're going to go home to my daughter's. I am not going on another cruise. Then we're going to go spend the night at my daughter's house. And then we're going to wake up the next morning and we're going to go to the Atlanta Motor Speedway Cup race, another NASCAR race. Then we're going to go back and we're going to spend the night at my daughter's house again. And then she's going to take us to the airport on her way to work or whatever. Yeah, I think she has to. I don't remember what time she has to work, but she's going to drop us off at the airport at like 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Okay. Because our flight leaves. Hold on, I'm looking. Our flight leaves. Sure. Where is it? Where does it leave?
Good morning, Victoria. How are you doing?
Oh, here we go. Our flight leaves at 8:35 in the morning, and we're flying to Key West. And then we are flying back on Thursday at dark 30 morning.
Ooh.
So it's just a quick little, not a quick little trip, but a short little. That's enough. That's long enough in Key West.
You'll be feeling the Key West going, gosh, is there any way I can get a job here?
Yeah, no. I see.
Would that be a tough place to live? I know the Outer Banks for some people is appealing because of the laid back thing. Key West has got the even more laid back appeal, but isn't it more centralized?
Sort of. Spot? It's I don't know if I could live there year round.
A couple of streets, right?
I would Duval Street's the big party street. Right. I am flying out of Norfolk to Atlanta to Key West back to Atlanta back to Norfolk, because Gary said that at which airport. Okay. So yeah, no, Key West, Mr. D and I kind of agree. 3 or 4 days there is enough at a time. I couldn't do it.
Okay, what is it? Just too much going on?
It's a very busy place. Yeah, it's very, very busy. Lots of people walking, drinking, walking, drinking. You know, it's just busy. I think that's enough. I couldn't go there for longer than a couple days.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're going to get your fix. There's definitely going to be a shot in the arm for the winter doldrums.
It will be, yes.
You know.
Oh, I'm excited because I get to go see my daughter, and I haven't seen her since September. They were down here for a brief moment, and then she'll be back in September again.
Okay.
But when she found out she and Mr. D got together, when they found out we're going from Norfolk to Atlanta to then. She's like, well, there's a NASCAR race here that weekend, so you guys should just stay. And so that's what it all they got together.
Do you think you might go to the race?
We are going to the race, 100%.
Yay. All right.
We have tickets. We are going. We're all 4 of us are going.
Oh, wow.
So,
Right.
yeah, we're going to be there.
That's really cool.
So we're going to sit there and go faster and left, go faster and left, go faster and left, and go like this.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Yeah, exactly. And then I won't be going.
What was it Daryl Waltrip used to say? Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah, let's go racing.
Let's go racing.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. Yeah, he just retired a couple years ago. He used to do. He was still, he was doing commentary, but he retired a couple years ago.
I'm eating
an orange.
My favorite snack in the whole world now.
My clementines.
Tangerines. They are really good. If it were not for these,
you'd be hungry all the time.
You bet I would. But Doc says I can eat all of these I want until I get sick. But
right.
Not so much. Feel pretty good with them. They're a great snack.
The answer was take off your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, if I took my camera right now, you actually have yours on. You never have your shoes on.
I just went over to hair and makeup before we started this, so I had to wear my shoes over there. Because we found out at 7:20 that 50% of coworkers thinks the worst thing you could do at work is take your shoes off. Well, we take them off every morning.
Yes.
But we're by ourselves in here.
Right. So we're not really offending anybody.
That's right.
But no, I have mine off right now. Just because I just do. My feet, I don't like to have shoes on all the time. Parents' blood sugar was 145. Gary said, "Will miss me."
Mm-hmm.
William will do okay. He has us to help him. It'll be William and what's her name in the morning.
What's her name? What's her name going to be?
What's her name? It'll be William and Chuckles. We can put Chuckles.
I could have a guest. Would somebody like to come join me?
Uh-oh. They're coming. Well, didn't you wasn't Bill, what's his face?
I had one time, this is before we started this show.
Yeah, Bill.
Cindy took some big.
I can't think of his name.
Bill Coleman. Who is the CEO, director of the Outer Banks SPCA.
Mm-hmm.
Formerly the
Lost Colony.
Lost Colony, whatever he was there. He was like director in theater is different than CEO.
Right.
Theater. So he was more of the CEO.
Oh, parents said maybe.
All right.
And then
first person to actually want to be on here and set it up with me. You can come.
Oh, look at you.
Absolutely.
And then a friend of ours, Chris, he joined you on this part of it over there on our other station when we were on the coast.
Yeah, that's true.
He came in. Zach. A small AM gospel station, my own home. I was 17 and may have like 50 listeners. Remind me. Oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Zach.
Good morning, Zach.
Man, there's nothing like a good old AM Southern gospel station in your hometown.
Yeah, but there's only like 50 total listeners.
No, but I bet the preacher stopped by every morning, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
I guarantee you could do it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is kind of cool, though. But hello, Zach. All right, I have to ask.
What's that?
Where is Zach from?
Where
are you now? I'm like, y'all, I had no clue what I was doing. Oh.
Well, that's the way we all start.
We don't really have a clue of what we're doing either.
Here's the microphone.
We sort of
have the weather.
We sometimes have an idea of what we're doing. We sometimes have a clue.
All right, we'll get back. Everybody say hi to Zach, by the way.
Yeah, and where are you? Where are you now, Zach? We have Perrin, who's in Southern Shores. We have Gary, who's outside of Cleveland. We have Foy, who is in Franklin.
That's right.
We have Victoria, who's in Hertford. I'm seeing who else is in here with us talking.
We're going to talk about a brand new trend in phones that will astound you.
Oh, hold on.
Something's happening in the world of phones.
I can't hear you. Is my... Oh.
Uh-oh. Roarge.
It's broken.
No way. What happened to it?
I don't know.
Your station for the killer hits 102.5, the Shark with the Tramps and Disco Inferno. Bill and Cindy wanting killer hits all day. It is 8:11.
And we are going to have some sunshine today, breezy as well, high near 50. Winds gusting at 25 miles an hour, partly cloudy, breezy tonight, 35 along the coast, 30 inland, and then mostly cloudy, breezy, and 50 tomorrow.
All right, looking around the area right now, we got temps ranging all over the place. Got 34 in Coinjack, 42 in Southern Shores, 41 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
All right, it's time to dig that Sports Illustrated football phone out of your attic.
I don't know if I still have it.
Your teenage daughter or possibly granddaughter may want it.
Are you serious?
Old school landline phones with the cord are the new trend. They are coming back for those Gen Zers for them to own them.
Really? That's what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Retro stuff from the 90s and early 2000s is big right now in general.
Wow.
That also includes flip phones and original iPods.
Oh, like a Razor. The Razor phone. Remember the Razor?
Oh, I do remember. And the BlackBerry.
Yeah.
And then, well, my mom had a flip phone, but she couldn't. Yes, but
well, you're talking about in the house.
But we're in the house.
Cords with a phone.
Yeah.
Phones with a cord.
Yes, most established adults ditched their their phone years ago, and so don't really have them anymore. But the New York Post asked young people to explain their fascination, and they said corded. Yeah. The phones with cords are a lot less convenient, obviously. But one girl said, "Oh, they're so cute and romantic."
Cute and romantic.
She says she loves to talk and twirl the little cord.
Oh, well, everybody did that.
Look,
remember how you get all twisted and
yes. And she says it makes her feel like she's on Sex in the City.
Tell her what she needs to do. Is just hold it and it'll unravel itself. You know, it'll
unplug it and it'll. Yep, same thing. Yep.
Once in a while. See, it's all coming back to me.
Now, the same girl that they asked earlier about the whole why she feels like she's on Sex in the City, she said she also has an answering machine too, but couldn't remember the name. She called it a voicemail machine.
A voicemail machine. Oh my gosh.
She said she also likes the thrill of not knowing who's calling because it doesn't have a caller ID on it.
So the pendulum swings back the other way, does it? I can remember spending hours. We got smart when there was two type of long cords you could get for your Ma Bell phone. That's what we call them. One that was retracted, like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or the curly one that was like 25 feet long.
Right.
Yeah, so you could go literally from the kitchen to the closest room, the living room.
The living room to the upstairs bathroom to the downstairs.
What goes around comes around. What comes around goes around. How about that?
That's what he said.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, coming up today in music within 10 minutes. That'll be it'll be Bo Time.
Okay.
That's right. Chance to win some free food from Bojangles and more killer hits on the way too.
I'm not discombobulated. These are my new headphones, and look.
What happened?
I don't know.
All right, light camera action. All right.
It flat out broke.
I have to get the headphone doctor out here. They're still under warranty.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. I'm so glad I got that.
What broke, though?
I don't know.
No,
it's just broken.
That just doesn't seem right.
It's just broken.
Is that a washer? Like there might have been a screw or something?
It is a screw. Hold on.
We're on to something. You need a itty bitty screwdriver?
I don't know no, I don't think so. I think you can just twirl it back on.
Oh, like that?
I think.
All right.
Or maybe not. I don't know what's going.
Don't strip the cord or anything.
No.
Well, that's annoying.
All right. Well, I'm going right by there on Friday. So guess what?
Okay.
They're going to be returned. Yeah, exactly. You hold it upside down. You take it and go. Yep, it twirls.
That's what you did.
I did not watch American Idol. All right, so Zach is in Currituck, originally from Texas.
Okay.
Good morning, Wendy. I did not watch American Idol. Did you watch American Idol, Bill?
We almost did.
Okay.
We're going to watch it tonight on Hulu.
Okay. All right.
We had something else going on last night. Excuse me.
There was the award show that was on, but I didn't.
I wish I'd known that. We watched it.
I watched the Adam Sandler
Mission
part.
Impossible 348.
Good morning, Mike.
The latest one with that guy that does all his stunts.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Bless you.
All right, I gotta go back to my old standbys.
Right, so he's getting another set of headphones.
I'm so bummed.
No doubt, because those are some really cool headphones you got there.
I just got these.
You know, getting a new set of headphones for a radio DJ.
It's almost like a new car.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
Well, it's really cool. It's a cool day.
Yeah, but I'm mad at now. I still have the box too. It's over there. somewhere. Yeah, over there. That really sucks. Sorry.
Michael, how we doing this morning? How's your Monday treating you? Pretty
All
good.
right. Do these still work? Yeah, they still work. I am so bummed out. Like literally, I'm like, why is this not? I'm bummed.
Yeah.
This is. Hold on. I'm gonna check this out now. See if I can twirl it back in somehow. I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on. Why did it do that? Yeah, Gary, you had the 25-foot stretched out to 32 feet. Yeah, we have the same one, I think. Because I could literally go out and sit in my backyard with the
right. Our kitchen. Well, see, we lived in the mountains, so we had a basement.
We had a basement too, but we didn't live in the mountains.
Steps going down to the basement. They've been converted into a rec room. It's like
right.
a 70s thing.
Was it a ranch?
It was a brick ranch. That's right. 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick ranch with a rec room.
I'm dropping stuff.
You
Sorry.
Sure are. What was that?
It was a red Solo cup.
It sounded like a red Solo cup.
It was a red Solo cup. You pick me up, look me up, whatever. Got 2 inches of the white stuff Saturday morning. Ugh.
Gary, man.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, no, I would love to see a little snow.
Actually, 2 inches of snow wouldn't be bad.
We're a little overdue.
I think. Well, you got snow a year ago. Yes, we did.
Did it stick around very long?
No, it was this much.
Okay.
It was right near my birthday.
All right.
Good
morning, Tracy.
Tracy's here. Good morning. Oh, I know Tracy got some white stuff.
That's right.
Up in Winchester. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure Tracy heard about it. I know a lot of people did. Well, actually, I think there was a house that exploded in Sterling, Virginia over the weekend, which is Fairfax County. Actually, I guess they were in Loudoun County. No, they were still in Loudoun County. Where this was, it was a gas leak. And it was right around the corner from Mr. D's brother. And he felt his whole house shake.
Wow.
They say, whoever they are, if you have a gas leak in your house and you are unaware of it, you can flip the light switch on and that's enough spark
that's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, keep it up there. I agree, Karen. But it wouldn't be that bad if we had just like one little dusting and it just went away. Was pretty for a minute and then disappeared. Because it is pretty.
Tell you, one of the prettiest places, other than the beach, to look at, the fresh fallen snow without any footprints, is downtown Manteo. If it has snowed overnight,
oh, it would be pretty.
You get out there, the boardwalk around.
Talk louder too.
The boardwalk around the
right
waterfront,
right,
and that lighthouse they have there with the boardwalk out to it. That's really pretty there. It's one of my favorite spots for snow. That or Body Island Lighthouse.
Okay, I haven't seen that one either. I did hear that they did lose a firefighter in that explosion.
They did.
Yep. It was pretty sad.
Really, really
but yeah, they literally, my brother-in-law was like, you could hear his whole house shook.
Right.
So it was very sad. They did lose a firefighter. That's the risk you take being a firefighter, and we thank them for doing that.
That's right.
Because, they keep us safe. Yep. I agree. Prayers going out to his family and everybody that it affected. So sad. I hate when things like that happen. But that's actually like the second house in the Loudoun Sterling area that has exploded because of a gas leak.
That's crazy.
I remember something, I don't know, 6 months ago they had one happen like that or something. I don't really remember. I do remember we had a good news story of the day, though, where the dog kept digging in the backyard or by the sidewalk, and it came to find out that there was a gas leak there.
Oh, wow.
Remember, we did the good news story, remember?
That's pretty cool.
See, that they did. God bless them. And, yeah, I can understand why you love them to pieces. I actually, at my old radio station, we did some things at a firehouse.
Right.
I put on that 75 pounds of gear. I don't know how in the world they walk up and down stairs in those things.
You don't think run about up that.
And literally they put, when they have the tanks and everything else on their back and all that, That's 75 pounds.
It's a lot.
It was awful. I was like, how in the world do they run upstairs into a burning house? And crazy. It's crazy. It yes.
Not crazy to do. It's actually heroic to do.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Yeah. If you are not the type of person that would do it, that's okay. No big deal. You can call it crazy.
Right.
Because it's crazy for you.
For me, yes.
Yeah, but somebody has to do it.
I don't mean like crazy as in there.
No, I know.
Yeah. I know. But it's like the amount of weight that and wow, it's like wow crazy, if that makes sense. I remember she used to do that in the 80s.
Yeah, the EMT.
Yeah.
Ambulance.
That's when she would tell us about that. She told us those stories. Kitty Hawk Volunteer Fire Department.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. I knew some guys that worked at the Kitty Hawk Volunteer Fire Department. One of them was a drummer for Trick Fly. I think he had something to do with that. My ex-brother-in-law, Jim Waters. Karen, did you know Jim? I think he was a volunteer. He was a Kitty Hawk guy. He lived was it Sandpiper's Trace over there back in the day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Karen and I can reminisce.
I know.
Stuff I remember.
I know.
She remembers more than I remember.
She does. Yeah. She absolutely does. I'm trying to think. Did you guys hear about? You heard? I'm guessing you guys heard at 7:10 this morning. Literally, I ran into Bill yesterday at the grocery store, and he asked me if I was watching NASCAR and golf. Because it was any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, you're watching sports of some fashion.
Football's over, so he knows that. We just moved here in August, and I've never seen so many fire departments. That's because a lot of people cause fires down here. They just moved here in August.
Zach did? Okay.
And he's in Currituck. There's a lot of there's a lot of fires. Because people do dumb things that cause those fires.
Well, a lot of things you don't think about. If you live up north, if you got a fire pit thing, you might put it on your deck and not think twice about it. And there's there's hardly any wind.
Right.
But here, it can burn your house down.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Oh, she did. Randy West, yes, no, Jim.
Oh, Don Ray.
Don Ray.
Don Ray was a radio guy.
Yes. He's the one that's in Edenton.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. That's where he is.
But Bill said, golf and NASCAR. And so I had to tell him NASCAR was postponed because of the rain.
Yes.
I said, so we're doing golf and we're watching the Yellowstone Marathon.
What's the first thing that comes to mind with you guys? Please tell me that it's running
Gotta
a marathon.
Ask.
Running a marathon.
No, it's not. It's Yellowstone Marathon on TV.
And I just simply said, the Yellowstone Marathon, they do that there? The terrain kind of crazy out there for that?
And then very hilly up and down.
Yeah.
I was like,
Beth, I'm from Mars.
Beth Dutton and Rip and Casey
and
Dutton.
My
Dutton
wheels
Ranch.
start to turn. And I realized, she's talking about a TV marathon.
Once I finally said Kevin Costner, you went, oh. But he thought they were running a marathon in Yellowstone National Park.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Where it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
So Karen, back then, when you're talking about Randy and Jim and Don, I worked with Don at the radio station. Jim was my brother-in-law, first marriage with him. And Randy was a friend of ours that worked at the mall. He and his wife ran a little gift shop or something.
I remember you telling me that. Okay.
Holly.
Oh, this is really loud. Turn down.
All right. Today in music, folks, and Bow Time coming your way. Your station for the killer hits 102.5. The Shark never was lucky enough to have a little red Corvette. Almost had a little red Chevette, except it was beige.
I had a burgundy Corvette.
You had a burgundy Corvette?
Yeah. Well, Mr. D did.
Okay. Well, wasn't that a little later in life?
It was just a couple years ago. Sold it before we moved down here.
Okay. Well, Vet's a Vet. It was pretty.
Oh, Vet's a Vet.
Pretty cool car.
It was a 6-speed or 6-speed manual, an anniversary edition.
Oh man,
leather interior. Oh, it was nice.
Okay, what year was it? Like
No, it was 90, whatever the 45th anniversary was. 95, 93,
95. So it hadn't
93.
It hadn't gone to the "I want to be a Ferrari" look like it had.
No.
It was still the Corvette.
It was
very American
kind of
looking.
yeah. It was that.
Okay.
It was that weird phase of like the 90s.
Those are cool though.
It was fun.
Definitely. It is 8:26. It's still a city morning. Killer hits all day. Sharp forecast looks like sunny and breezy.
Yes, high around 50 today. Gusts of wind up to 25 miles an hour. Partly cloudy, breezy tonight. 35 along the coast and 30 for the inland areas. Then mostly cloudy, breezy tomorrow and a high of 50.
35 right now in Edenton. 36 in Creswell. 41 in Nags Head at 102.5 the Sharp.
And time now for Today in Music.
All right, it was this date in 2004. Johnny Cash's family, this is after he passed, blocked an attempt by advertisers to use his hit song "Ring of Fire," and I'm not joking here, this actually happened, to promote the hemorrhoid relief product.
Are you serious?
Ring of Fire.
Oh no. No.
Cash's daughter, Roseanne Cash, said the family would never allow the song to be demeaned like that.
I agree with her.
Wow. It's an honest to goodness medical condition that if it's ever happened to you, you can see why that maybe Ring of Fire might be.
Wow, look at the time.
A decent description.
Look at the time.
Enough said. 1998, country singer Lori Morgan issued a strongly worded denial over an article in the tabloid Star magazine that claimed that she'd had a wild ride in the back of a seat of a limousine with President Bill Clinton.
What?
I did not ride around.
No,
they say with that lady. Not once. Maybe twice. No, just kidding.
In 1995, Baywatch's Pamela Anderson, she married Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee on Cancun Beach, and so appropriate, she wore a white bikini.
Okay.
In 1991, rap group Public Enemy joined Irish singer Sinead O'Connor in boycotting the 1991 Grammy Awards. The group said it was upset that the rap award would not be presented during the live TV ceremony.
Oh, wow.
In 1984, Van Halen had their first #1 Billboard pop hit, Jump.
Yep, that's right. Yep. How about music birthdays?
They're happening today as well. We have Victoria Justice. She's a singer and an actress. I'm not quite sure who she is, but she's 31 today.
All right.
Daniel Adair. He's the drummer for Nickelback.
Okay.
49 today. There's a band called Fish,
Yes.
and there's a guy named John Fishman who is the drummer of that band.
All right.
59 today. The crazy singer, Seal, Kiss from a Rose.
Yes.
I love him, by the way. He's so good in concert. 61 today.
Cool.
Tony Iommi, who was the guitarist with Black Sabbath, 76 today. And the one and only Mr. Smokey Robinson. Guess how old he is?
In his 80s, right?
He's 84 years young today.
That's too cool. All right, that is Today in Music. That means it's bow time.
It is bow time.
Time to make somebody a winner of a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles. All they got to do?
Text us the word jump, as in Van Halen's first #1 hit. Jump, J-U-M-P. Text it to 252-441-1025.
News and weather together within 10 minutes and more killer hits straight ahead.
Jim had Island Tobacco in the mall back in the day, if I remember correct.
Who said that?
Perrin.
Yep, that's right. He started that business. It was a little almost, I called it the Island Tobacco Closet because it was such a small store. Yeah. It was kind of on the corner of, I don't know how they did it, but it was kind of glass walls.
Okay.
All the way, it had 2 walls. It was on the corner of one of the walkways on the mall.
Right.
And you walked in there and you could maybe 6-7 people in there.
Okay.
But he had all this tobacco and stuff in there. Smelled really good in there.
Okay.
You know, the tobacco smells good.
Oh, it can't. Yes.
Flavors. Yeah.
A good smelling pipe.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. So,
yes.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Good old Jim, man. He was a very enterprising guy. Still with us. Don't get me wrong. He did Acme Cleaning. He had a cleaning business for a while too.
Is he the?
He's the general manager of Professor Hacker's Lost Treasure Golf.
Yes, it was in the food court.
That's right. It was.
And my ear itches now. Why? I don't know.
Karen, I'm amazed we haven't. I'm surprised we don't just know each other. I just amazed.
You may have in a past life.
Just the 80s.
I don't know what Perrin looked like then, but Bill looks the same.
Yeah, she would have recognized me for sure.
Yep,
she would have gone,
100%.
There's that guy Bill.
My eyeball itches now.
I'm glad you got such a good memory. It's good to reminisce.
I can't remember what happened yesterday.
Do what?
I can't remember what happened yesterday. All right, yeah, my grandpa smoked a pipe, and I love the smell until he switched to cigarettes. See, pipes smell so good.
Yeah,
when you get like a good tobacco, they smell so good.
Like a deep cherry flavor.
I'm thinking like vanilla-ish.
Oh, that could be good too.
That's just something.
You just think of the smell of tobacco and the smell or taste of bourbon. That all kind of gets together. It's like this hemming.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, ask Mr. D.
Okay, yeah.
That's why some guys cigars are a big thing.
Yep, cigars are a big thing. Cigar and scotch. My son-in-law tried out for the Nags Head Fire Department, got the job, but turned it down because they only had a few calls a day. He averages 18 to 24. 18 in a 24-hour shift. Being a paramedic he's responsible for building an ambulance to their needs. He's a first. Oh, well, congratulations. It is useless info. I know so much stupid, useless stuff.
It's stupid info.
I do. I just know stupid information. Like pointless, useless, and nobody will ever use. And it's like, well, then why do you even talk about it? Well, because. So why not? I think my biggest piece of useless information is the teacher's name on the peanuts.
You know that, right?
Wah, 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 wah. Her name is Mrs. Oathmar.
Oath or Oath?
Oath.
Okay.
Oathmar.
Mrs. Oathmar.
Mrs. Oathmar. She's one of them. But then there's another teacher, and I don't remember what her name was. But they only said Mrs. Oathmar once.
And you knew. You picked up on it.
It just kind of stuck.
You wrote it down in your
And Mr. D noticed something for the 500th time we were watching Titanic. And they're getting ready to hit.
Something new?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're getting ready to hit the iceberg. Well, he says something on which way he's turning it.
Okay.
You have starboard and what's the other one? Port and starboard.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. On a boat, you can turn it port or starboard.
Right.
When I'm on Jeopardy, I'm not going to be on Jeopardy. I'm not that smart.
Don't count her out.
True though.
But
he
be up against parents. But she's just going to lose.
Yes, I would. But he says I turned it sharp or whatever, turned it hard starboard or something like that.
Right.
But when you actually watch it, I think he's turning it port.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like the Outer Banks had an interior when it was built.
Yep.
It did.
From the south end, there was the movie theater almost right beside the door to that side of the mall. And that's where I hung out a lot because the girl I liked was there.
Mrs. Thomas.
The one I married.
Uh-huh.
Then let's see, it was ice cream shops. First thing you came, when you walked in the door, there's an ice cream shop on the right. And on the left, there was Pop's Game Room. Right after that was Harold's Radio Shack.
Game Room there. Okay.
Yeah. And it's all getting kind of foggy. To the right is where Holly's gift shop was, one of those. To the right, and then let's see.
This is
the eye guy, Paul was the eye doctor, the obstetrician. Paul somebody, because Sheila decorated their windows for her. That's why I knew that. She wanted to be a interior decorator at one time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then let's see, T-Tops was in there somewhere.
They must have sold T-shirts.
T-Tops became the gift garden.
Okay.
Yeah, and the man cave place.
The man
that's in
cave place.
You know, in the back of the gift garden. You got to take Mr. D in there. You got to
Hold
go
on.
now. You go in the gift garden. You take a look.
Where's the gift garden?
Beside the Country Deli. Across the street.
Oh, we're over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been there. Okay. All right. Now
Sorry.
I'm still at the mall trying to figure out where is the
sorry.
gift. We were talking about the mall.
Yeah, my bad.
TL Taters before Yellow Submarine. Okay.
Oh yeah, and then Carolina Barbecue was in there. Joan Pop's daughter ran that.
Okay.
And I forgot somebody else was in there. Yeah.
Now this is where the Home Goods and the Country Deli.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Country Deli, the Cottage Shop and Fresh Market and all that. That's what used to be. It used to be
where Fresh Market is, and there was C-Mark Grocery.
Okay.
And it was detached, technically, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you had to walk out
Hallmark.
the door of the mall to get into the grocery
Okay.
store.
All right.
Then there was the North Wing, where McAllister's is, and GNC.
McAllister's?
McGrath. No, McGrath.
Yes. Was there a Roses?
I think there was a Roses and a CVS, wasn't there?
It probably wasn't a CVS. It was probably called like People's Drug.
People's Drugs. That's exactly right. Yep.
Yep.
You were on it.
See, look at me.
That's right.
Wow,
man.
But there wasn't a JCPenney or a Sears. It was just a Roses.
Yeah, just a Roses.
Because most mall, even if they're a small mall, Roses is like an Ace Hardware, right?
No.
Roses is like
a Kmart.
Kmart, Jamesway, Walmart.
Before it became,
but it was
Big
small.
K.
Yeah, they were small stores though. Island Books had that Randy West. Yep.
The books.
Before C-Mark, it was Safeway. It was a Safeway. Wow.
That's right. It was a Safeway. Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah. No, Roses. Yeah, it was like a.
You know, Perrin, we're gonna be so cool. We end up in the same nursing home together. We're gonna be telling life stories. I remember when none of this was here. It was all just sand.
Zach has seen a few of them, but hasn't been in one. Yeah, no, I don't even know if Roses even exists anymore. But they had.
No, there's a Rose. Perrin, is Roses still in Elizabeth City?
Is there a Roses in Elizabeth
City? I believe there's still a Roses store there.
All right, hold on. I have to go here. Now look.
Okay. Oh, she says Eaton's got a Roses. Zach
Roses says... department store.
Okay. Yeah, look them up. See where they are.
Oh my goodness, hold on. Roses discount store.
They're still there.
There's one in Elizabeth City, there's one in Edenton, and there's one in Virginia Beach.
Oh wow.
Maxway. I remember Maxway.
Oh, cool.
Now I want to go look.
The big difference between Roses and any of the other stores that evolved past the stage that Roses stayed at is they didn't have stack 'em high shelves.
I don't remember.
Like you can't see over.
Right.
They were, all the clothes were like on counters that, like bins.
Okay.
You know, the jeans were.
Sure.
Yeah, you have to see it. You could look across the store.
Okay.
And see 75 feet away.
Okay. There was also like a store called Bradley's, and there was another one called Memco, and there was one called Jamesway. There are all these kind of things.
Wow, boy, I bet you have seen a lot of changes.
Oh, I guarantee you've seen a lot of changes.
Man.
I love Fresh Market and the meal deals. Bill's a fan of the meal deals.
Oh, yeah.
I
keep them.
Roses used to have a cafeteria. So it was kind of like, Ben Franklin had a cafeteria. Not this one. I don't know about this one. This one's not even a Ben Franklin anymore.
So there used to be a Ben Franklin in Manteo, just where the Island Pharmacy is now.
Okay, I believe that.
And it had the key, like an old skeleton key, part of their logo.
Yeah.
And I always called it Ben of Franklin because the key looked like an OF.
But okay, all right, I gotcha.
But the one beside the brew through up here in
is now
still
is nothing like a Ben Franklin.
Like a tourist place, and it hasn't changed any. It was like
Woolworth,
it was like that.
Yes, yeah. Woolworth. That's another one that had the little counter.
The food counter.
All right, so Zach said he thought it was an Ace Hardware because he saw bags of soil or fertilizer out front. Yes, they did sell that.
They did the home and garden scene, just like like
Kmart.
Walmart
and Kmart did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So funny what you talk about.
And I'm trying to think. There was an Ames, AMES. That I'm just thinking of all the different ones. Kmart had a count. Yeah.
Town and Country.
I don't remember Town and Country.
That was another store like that. Town and Country.
I remember Town and Country is a minivan that.
Right.
Chrysler has.
and did you mention the AP grocery store?
AMP grocery. We talked about AMP before for some reason because my grandmother used to shop at AMP.
Right.
And then there was also shoot, a lot of IGAs.
Yeah.
Do you remember IGAs?
IGA,
grocery stores.
Right. They're similar to Piggly Wiggly.
You guys were getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way that goes.
Yeah. And did you know that Piggly Wiggly was like the first grocery store in North Carolina, maybe? Not that Piggly Wiggly.
Right.
I remember Safeway. I remember Giant. We had Giants up in...
The Safeway that we had in my hometown had this cool thing where you'd buy your groceries and you put them on this conveyor belt and they would go out this window to outside the store where your groceries would go and stop, and you wouldn't have to take a buggy outside. You just pull up to the curb and put your groceries in.
See, I don't remember. That's pretty interesting. Foodorama was an IGA.
Oh, that makes sense. That does. That
does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
And then what was another? Oh, and we had a little tiny. It was kind of like where you get your fresh vegetables and all that kind of stuff. That was like really good. It was called Magruder's.
Magruder's.
That was in downtown Vienna, Virginia. And my mom was so excited because I'm going to Magruder's, which means we were going to get we'd have a really good salad for dinner, or she'd get some
cantaloupe in the summertime.
You still have cashier. Foodorama has cashiers too.
Right.
A lot of, now the Food Lion has, I think, 6 self-checkouts or something 4 like self-checkouts or something.
I steer clear of them. Because I usually have produce, or
if you punch in the key.
If it's not that, it's like the weekend. I've got
a bottle of wine.
And you still have to have somebody come look at you.
Yes, you do. But they're really good at this. Right, the one that's right over on the other side of the radio station. Yeah. They're really good. They have somebody stands right there and watches just to make sure. Right. So if you need anything, they're on it.
Right. So if you've got a bottle of wine or some beer at one of these places, it has to see your driver's license in person.
Mm-hmm.
You're doomed. You're not. Don't do the check. Don't do the self checkout. You might as well go through.
Right.
Yeah. Just
I don't get paid to check myself out. Exactly. I agree with you, Perrin. Yeah. Food Lion in America has self checkout. The one in Grandy doesn't have it.
That's such a debatable issue. I mean, it seems like for some people that don't mind it, they're out of there. They see a mom with 3 kids that aren't really behaving very well because they're tired, and one on her hip with a bottle in his mouth, and 87, there's Kool-Aid, there's diapers. There's
so you just want to get the heck out of the stores.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. I'm not behind her because she's gonna be looking for a purse for 8 cents. I'm just how that goes. It always happens because you're behind that person.
Yes,
it just does.
I understand completely.
Yeah, so I would opt for the self checkout then, as long as they didn't have those produce or alcohol.
Right. Now sometimes I know here I'm like, hey, I'm running over to Food Lion real quick to get and I'll get a little sandwich or sushi or a little salad or something like that, and maybe a Monster drink, and I'll go through the checkout then because it's out the door.
That's right, exactly.
It's that's when you can use the self checkout.
And now they're all uptight. They're thinking you're stealing from them, but you're using the self checkout, and they're not watching you, and they're they want total control of some sort. And who is they? I wish I knew who they were because
them.
I'd have a word or two with them.
Walmart has a Christmas party. Father said, yes, I've heard about that. Wendy preferred. See, I like self checkout if I only have 2 or 3 things.
There you go.
But when I'm going to the grocery store, when I ran into Bill yesterday, there's no way. Well, one, there's hardly ever work. They have 2 now in Foodorama, but they don't work. They're never turned on. You've never even noticed? Have you even noticed that?
Lately, I don't know if they do work. Something
they've said not working. Dollar General self checkout. See, they put one in Manio, and I have only been in there a couple times, but I don't think they were up and running. They were in the process of putting it in.
The business model for Dollar General is you've got a checkout person that when there's nobody at the register, you run back and you're unloading the cart onto the shelves and you're stocking.
Yeah, so it makes more sense to have it self checkout.
You've always got to wait for, and the one I go to has this big rubber pig, noisemaker pig, like a big.
Oh yeah. That's what I go to.
The pig and it makes this loud noise.
It's obnoxious.
That's so the person that has left the counter supposed to be checking you out is back there stocking,
Right.
You know, they hear you.
Winn-Dixie, we do not have one here. They have them in Florida, though. I know that. And red and white, I don't know about red and whites. Unless you're talking
wine. Where did
wine.
Zach say he came from?
He was originally from Texas.
Texas.
But now he's in Currituck.
Okay. Wow.
That's why he goes to the Food Lion in Grandy and the one in Moyock.
Well, Zach, welcome to our get-together. We do this
he moved here in August. He moved here in August.
Thanks for being such a part of it, by the way. That's what it takes. We have a lot of fun. And whatever you want to talk about, you want to change the subject, have at it. You know, we'll talk about it.
Northeast Texas. All right. Yeah. What Northeast Texas is close to Texarkana and possibly Louisiana. Oklahoma? Is it that part of Texas?
Yeah, could be.
Because I remember when I was driving, long story short, my daughter had to go to Oklahoma to the Air Traffic Control Academy, and I drove out there with her 2 dogs, and left her there for 5 months, and then I flew back out and drove her back.
Says Texarkana area.
Yep, I was Texarkana. Look at me. Woohoo. But no, I remember seeing exit signs off of 40 because we took 40 all the way out. And like I remember seeing signs saying Texarkana, whatever.
Did you go through Memphis?
We did go through Memphis. We did Nashville. I mean, we went.
That's where you crossed the Mississippi.
Yes.
Yeah.
We went and we could see the whole St. Jude thing right there. It's huge complex now. Yeah, we went through. Well, we started in Richmond because that's where she was in Fredericksburg at the time, Virginia, and so I met her in Richmond. Left my car at the airport because I was going to be flying back there, and we hopped in her car and we drove 64 all the way out to 81 all the way down to where it turns into 40, which was somewhere, I don't know, not Bristol because 81's through Bristol still. Yes. But anyway, so and then we got on 40 and we just kept on boogieing. And we boogied it all the way to Oklahoma City. And that was a long drive. Actually, it seemed longer on the way back.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
I think we did go through Little Rock, Arkansas. I believe we did. Mm. We went through. I was also in. Yeah, we stopped and got gas in Arkansas.
Okay.
I remember because there was a gentleman there who was just the most polite as he could be. Held the door for. Awesome. He was just so nice.
That's awesome. Especially when you're not from there and you're moving through. Mm-hmm. And North Carolina for me was a lot like that. I thought the people in my hometown in Virginia were nice. I moved to North Carolina and it was like I was living the Mayberry dream.
I'm telling you.
I'm serious. We have some of the nicest neighbors and people that will do anything for anybody. When it's really a need, when it's real.
Right.
You know, they're a little flippant if you're kind of blah 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 blah, not for real with them. They will. Where'd they go? If somebody's in need, they're there to help, and that's the
Outer Banks way.
It's the Outer Banks way.
Actually, I think it's just all the whole northeastern North Carolina area.
It's amazing. It really, really is amazing. Some of the stuff that I see happening.
When you said that's so true,
mm-hmm.
They do. It's absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a cardinal on your back porch.
Oh.
Can I tell you, my daughter, her daffodils have already bloomed. No, she's in Atlanta.
Okay,
but
that's a month ahead.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
She literally, all of her daffodils, they have mosquitoes, they have butterflies, and they have daffodils.
Dang.
So, and I'm sure she's got and she has coyotes.
We've got coyotes.
I know we do. We have raccoons. And real quick, I know it's like getting down to the nitty-gritty. The other night, was it Friday? I made some comment that we hadn't seen any creatures in our backyard lately. And we were, I don't know how we were, but it wasn't even dark yet. It was only like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We had a raccoon run across our backyard.
Oh, really?
Doesn't that mean like not good when they're out before it's dark?
Well, it depends on is it anywhere near woods?
Not really. It's my backyard. It's near water.
Yeah. Well, be careful.
Yeah.
It's not totally unusual, especially if they're used to getting food at the same spot.
True. They'll go 10 miles to get food, by the way.
I believe it, the raccoons.
We like it here so far. The people here aren't much different than the folks back home.
Well, then the people back in Texarkana must have been great people.
Texarkana, yeah.
So, Zach, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we do it every morning.
Make it down to Nag's Head sometime. Hopefully, you win a prize. Come by and say hi to us and pick it up. We give stuff away all the time on the radio station.
Yep.
Or if you see us, hear about us broadcasting live, it's going to be getting warmer here soon.
Out and about.
We'll be out and about. Stop and say hi to us. We'd love to meet you.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
We might even invite you to breakfast.
I think the only person we actually have not met in real life on here that joins us all the time is Gary.
Gary.
We have met everybody else.
Met everybody else? Really?
We have met everybody else.
Well, there's people you know.
Tracy. No, Tracy I didn't meet. Sorry. Okay. Tracy's in Winchester. But almost pretty much everybody on here we have met.
That's pretty cool to think about. That's pretty neat. All right. Look, guys, have a wonderful day.
Lori Lee, I met her. Yeah. Lisa Marie, I know her, but there's not Lori Howell.
Lori, okay, that's right.
Or is it?
And there's
Lisa?
Ron, the Ron and Bonnie.
Oh yeah, Ray and Bonnie.
Ray
no,
and
haven't
Bonnie,
met them either. You're right. But there's only a couple people on here that we haven't met, which is kind of cool if you think about it. Yeah. Lisa Marie. See, I was just talking about Lisa Marie. Good morning. Good morning. Hope your dad's doing better. He looked like he was bonding with her dog, Lucy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, all right. Bye, guys.
All right, Zach. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Gary, Perrin, Wendy, Victoria.
Boy.
Everybody. Have a great day. Make it a Monday. Do something kind for somebody.
Yeah, why not? Start out the week the right way.
Good.